like you said, all the regulations and everything, it's just not going to happen that way. Even if we have a decrease um, in home prices again, which again I don't see happening anytime soon. But even if we do have that, it's just not going to be drastic enough for it to make sense that you wait all this time to then start building wealth. Especially if that's
Yeah.
something you want to do is build wealth. Waiting is not going to get you anywhere. You're just going
Right.
to continue to sit on the sidelines, and you're never going to make a move. And you're going to be a lifetime renter. You make somebody else rich and
Right.
wealthy, by paying their mortgage and paying down their mortgage, and then all of a sudden they're sitting on a big bank, and all you did was fund it. So
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Um, what advice, since it is such a difficult time, I mean, you kind of have to coach first time home buyers that the first house you see and you really like and you make an offer on, you try your best and do your highest and best offer, but you got to kind of prepare them for it may not work out in this one. You got to keep trying over and over. So they have to have a little endurance in this market, right?
yeah, absolutely. So when we're going into the buying process, I go through a whole um, seminar basically about how you are going to go about the whole process. And um, you have to understand that there's going to be people that are going through this a lot longer than you have. And so they see all the pitfalls. They're going to put something in crazy that when they find that house they want, they're not going to let anybody else take it. Now, if you can come in with that mentality, which I understand it's hard because you haven't gone through all of the trials and tribulations that
Right.
all these other people have.
The journey, I call
Yeah,
it.
exactly. But if you find the house that you want, you've got to listen to the people that you hire for your team. So your real estate agent, your lender, attorney, whoever else,
Mhm.
when they're advising you, hey, this is what it's going to take to get the house. And sadly, I've given advice where I thought, hey, this is where it's going to get the house, and it still wasn't enough. Buyers still didn't even take my advice, but even the advice that I gave wasn't going to be enough. It's just crazy out there right now. So you really have to be aggressive if you want that house, because otherwise you're going to lose it, you're going to miss out,
Mhm.
and you're going to be sad because a lot of people, they fall in love with it before they even have an offer accepted. I mean, I always tell buyers, hey, this is an adventure, because it used to be fun, when
Right.
when I could show houses, 5-10 years ago, it was fun. We'd go out, we'd look at a bunch of houses. Hey, this is the one,
Yeah.
and you'd get it, right? We're just not in that point anymore. You
Right.
have to be aggressive and indulgent with your offer and make sure that it covers all the bases to make sure that it's something the seller is going to want to accept. That's another important thing too, is hiring the right team, because
Hmm.
you got to reach out to the other side, right? You've got to have an agent that's going to reach out to the listing agent and talk with them, find out what the seller wants, moving time, price, everything that could encompass a transaction. Because as you know, it's most people's largest purchase
Hmm.
in their entire lives, and most people's largest sale in their entire lives, of anything they'll ever buy or sell in their lifetime.